Good morning.
And welcome to South Africa for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good. Now, okay, you wear hats in the energy field globally and in your country, the UK. What are your thoughts on the current discussion about energy around the world?
Well, we have seen an unprecedented uncertainty in energy globally today. I think it's, on the one hand, due to innovation that happened. It's think of shale gas, think of the renewable, price collapse in solar, think of Fukushima, post-nuclear, think of the whole uncertainty around CO2. So energy leaders, and we are publishing a report today that shows that energy leaders globally are hugely concerned with that uncertainty. Uncertainty comes with the pressure for decisions. Uncertainty comes with the pressure for people to make sure that they have the latest information. I think that makes events such as Indaba so important because it brings people together to share on the latest developments.
Okay, well, let's talk about this event. Greg, I mean, you were a major part of putting the actual event together. How did you decide who would be present, who would be speaking, and what areas would be covered?
Thank you. Well, one, it's wonderful to have Dr. Frei here, obviously, as the General Secretary, and this is the 6th year of the Indaba. And as we've gone year after year, so the compilation of the program has really been bettered on an annual basis, and that's because we've approached it more scientifically. What do leaders want to talk about? What is out there in the field? What is the public concerned about? And these are the various factors that are plugged in to looking at the particular program, which covers, as Dr. Frei says, from issues around about shale gas, to renewables, to world issues dealing with not only energy but food and agriculture allied to energy, which must be seen in its context as a holistic sector.
Yeah. Well, I mean, something like this, as you're saying, I mean, this event is highly regarded, and yet at the end of the day, you want solutions, you want things to actually come out of it. What are the things that we really are going to be looking at this time?
Well, I think on the one hand, it's great to celebrate a degree of success in the whole renewable area. I think South Africa has gone through a very good setup of bringing a new market model that allows renewable to get into the system. And I think we are going to some extent, celebrate that success. But I think another big issue is going to be the question of shale gas here in South Africa. The whole question, South Africa is probably among the top 10 worldwide resources holder on shale. We do not know enough about this resource yet here in South Africa, and there's going to be a big discussion. Is shale gas the potential game changer for South Africa that some think it can be?
Do you think it is?
Well, we need more information. I think you can, if you have, some people say, up to 13 trillion cubic meter of resource here in the country, that could be dramatic change for, for the whole country if you can access that resource. Look what happened in the US. But there is a risk linked to water. There is the geology that we do not understand today. There's so many issues that need to be clarified, and I think it takes experts from really many fields to kind of get the view from the top on that issue.
I imagine this will top the issue, one of the issues for South Africa. What else? I mean, looking on the screen there, I mean, there's the whole idea of solar, of wind energy, solar energy, carbon taxes. I mean, let's talk. What else can we focus on for the South African perspective?
Well, I think the renewable program has been such a success for South Africa. It's such a template for further energy projects within our region, within South Africa and for Africa. It's a prime example. And to that reason, on Thursday, there's going to be a day allocated for the power purchase agreements, looking at how bankable projects come to fruition and are banked. And that's really on the back of the very successful, as I say, the very successful renewable project, which has been over 3 windows, running for about 1.5 years in South Africa, almost 2, where billions of rand have been poured into South Africa, with investors from all over the world. And it's these experiences that will be tapped in on, particularly on the Thursday part of the program, where you look practically at how do we go about it, how do we bank projects, what is needed, and so on. So that's I think that's not only a talk shop, and that's what's quite exciting about the program.
It's exciting.
A talk shop, but it also takes away some very good input for everybody.
And the thing is that this affects everybody in their daily lives, even though, like you say, there are professionals that are gathering here and major brains from around the world that are coming together. But what can I, not part of this, well, I'm the person who consumes the energy, what can I expect going forward? How are things going to change?
Well, I think of society and how well it fits together. I think in the end it comes down to basic, basic access to very basic things that make your life different. Energy is an important part behind that. So I think this whole discussion in the end has a very fundamental prosperity side to it. If governments, and countries, including South Africa, have still, much more opportunity on the side of energy development, and I think we want to make sure that all the expertise that is around there can really support the information of best policies, information of best business models, and get people excited about also what they can do personally. Energy efficiency is one of those areas, where we have heard it for many years, and yet we see not enough progress on the energy efficiency side. It comes down to what car you choose. It comes down to whether you switch off your light in the evening when you leave the office. And all those issues, I think they make a difference in the end.
Absolutely, they do. Just finally, Greg, is there any way for the public to be involved in this?
Absolutely. Yeah. The registration is still available today, tomorrow, or Thursday.
Okay.
Choose your day. There's certainly plenty of space for the public to attend, and more than welcome. It's at the Sandton Convention Centre. It'll kick off shortly with the Minister of Energy coming to open. You'll have NEPAD involved. You have the South African National Energy Association, which is linked to the World Energy Council. You have our Gauteng province also very much involved and supportive of the programme. So you have a lot of stakeholders, both international and local, and I think that gives great comfort to hopefully the consumers, hopefully to the public, that the issues are being debated, discussed, and something relevant has been taken forward.
All right, excellent. Guys, thank you for talking to us. The 2014 Africa Energy Indaba 3-day event. It's taking place at the Sandton Convention Centre, as you heard.